How much money do you actually need to start Amazon wholesale in 2026? Is it 1K, 5K, 10K? Or are people just overreacting and exaggerating? In this video, I'm gonna break it all down. I'm gonna break down the absolute minimum, the ideal starting range, what changes at each capital level, the biggest capital mistake that most beginners make, and how to know if you're actually financially ready to jump into the game. Stay to the end because starting at the wrong capital mindset can delay your success months or sometimes even years. Let's get it clear in this video. If you're new here, my name is Mar. I've been in the Amazon wholesale space since 2020. It's allowed me to leave my job since 2021, and since starting, we've done over $40 million in this business, with our top year being last year at 15 mil. And since 2024, we've been helping W2 professionals do the exact same. And it all comes down to building the right Amazon wholesale systems. The most common question I get is, how much capital do I actually need to jump in here? Not how much I wish I had, what is actually required to start? Let's answer that question honestly and transparently. You can technically start with $2,500 that can be cash or credit. That's exactly where I started. That $2,500 can allow you to lock in maybe 1 to 2 brand direct relationships, place small diversified test orders, and enough to actually afford the software and learn the pricing dynamics. But here's the truth, $2,500 gives you very little margin for trial and error. Look, if one supplier underperforms, you feel it. If Amazon delays a payout with something called a reserve, you feel it. You're operating tight. $2,500 is possible, but it's not comfortable. It's a little tight. A much more realistic and safe starting range is $5,000. At 5K, you can work with multiple brands and supplies and still have enough money left over. You can diversify properly with a lot more SKUs, and it gives you enough to reinvest and scale the winning SKUs. You can absorb the slow movers and protect your liquidity. Now, you're not fragile. You are stable. Stability improves confidence. Confidence improves decision-making. And decision-making improves your margin. Now, at 10K, you're not just starting, you are now building infrastructure. You can now place stronger opening orders, negotiate way better pricing with these brands and distributors, which allows you to increase your leverage with these brands and distributors. And it allows you to move faster into automation. Now, here's the important part. Capital doesn't replace proper infrastructure. People fail at 10K also because structure is more important than capital. If you want to assess your capital readiness level, we have a mentorship that goes over exactly that. It forces you to think about capital allocation. You now can understand risk tolerance, have proper timeline expectations, and actually set up automation goals. If you're serious, that application is right there in the description. Feel free to apply. Now, let's talk about the biggest mistakes that beginners make with capital. A lot of people start over deploying capital way too early. They spend all their capital immediately on like one order. They always chase the highest margin SKUs. They ignore liquidity completely and they skip the buffer that they need for capital in the bank. When the pricing shifts, they panic and the cash flow suffocates. Remember this, cash flow is oxygen. No oxygen, no business. Here's the deeper truth. 2 people can start with $5,000. One builds system, one builds chaos. Why? Because of capital mindset. The successful operator protects liquidity, diversifies into the right products, reinvest into the right products and infrastructure, and they make sure to actually track their cash flow weekly. The unsuccessful operator chases hype, pulls out profits way too early, and they jump from strategy to strategy without figuring out which is the right one to stick with. Wholesale rewards discipline, not spending power. You're ready if you can deploy capital without panicking. You understand delayed gratification. You're okay with reinvesting some of your wins. And at the end, if you treat this like a business, not a side hustle. If you're hoping that $2,500 fixes everything overnight, it won't. But if you want to build a machine over the next 6 to 12 months, it will. Here's the reality. Most beginners spend 6 to 12 months guessing, hoping it works, and doing this alone. They contact the wrong brands, order the wrong SKUs, build the wrong relationships. They misprice everything and pull up capital way too early and don't even leverage something called OPM, which is the biggest driving force for scaling quickly. That's just expensive education. If you don't want to learn through avoidable mistakes, then hit the link below and apply for the mentorship program. See if we're a good fit. We only work with serious operators, so make sure you read the criteria before fully applying. Now, if you understand capital, the next bottleneck is, how do I actually find the right brand of suppliers to actually do business with? That is episode 3. Make sure to watch that next, because the right brand and supplier relationships determine everything. Subscribe if you're serious. We are building this business properly, and so are our students. I'll see you in the next one.